So, listening to some of the coverage today about New Zealand, in typical fashion, the left wing wants to blame Donald Trump for what happened in New Zealand, and it's this culture of guns, and we got to take away guns from everybody. Well, here's the truth about New Zealand. They have a lot more stringent laws than we have here, yet bad people still end up doing bad things. Now, let me give you some statistics that the Democrats really mishmash when they talk about gun violence. They talk about gun deaths and how it's this big epidemic. Well, let me give you the facts. Of all the gun deaths that we have, which are about equal to automotive deaths, driving, when you look at the total number, 60% of all gun deaths, 60% are gun suicides. All right, think about that. 60%, that's suicides. Why? And I'm going to say this kind of tongue-in-cheek, but why do we care about suicides? Who cares if someone kills themselves? Why is it? It's a woman's choice. It's her body if she wants to kill her unborn child. But what, she shouldn't have the right to kill herself? Now, me being a conservative, I think that there's a problem with both of them, but that's a mental health issue, okay? But they want to lump someone who has a mental health issue in with just gun deaths, okay? The other thing, now that leaves 40% of these gun deaths. Of the remaining 40%, 80% of those are gang shootings. That's not a gun problem. That is a gang problem, okay? So, now you have very few gun deaths. You know what else they lump in that number? Police shootings. About 1,100 people every year die when police shoot criminals, okay? That's lumped in there. You know what else they lump in there? Self-defense shootings. If someone breaks in here to harm myself, my family, and they ended up on the wrong side of a gun, they call that a gun homicide. Yes, you're dead because of a gun, but is that really what the common citizen really thinks? So when you just, factor that out, and there's about 500 gun deaths a year that are undetermined. They don't know what it was. So, and here's the number that I want you to remember. 320 million guns. And if you look at the homicide rate, when you take out suicides, gang violence, police shootings, the murder rate per gun is 0.000006%. That's how infinitesimal gun death, and that includes all your, quote, mass shootings that we have. That is people who come home drunk and shoot their spouse or whatnot. That is hardly an epidemic. It is hardly something that we need to go and start stripping people's Second Amendment constitutional rights and telling people that they shouldn't have the ability to defend themselves, because bad guys will always get guns. Look at Mexico. Mexico has one of the most draconian gun laws in the world. It's hard to get them, but yet they have one of the highest murder rates. Same with Central America. So people don't buy into this liberal narrative, okay? That's the truth about guns. Thanks for your 3.5 minutes of watching.